Today I want to talk about a tool that's completely changing the game for me. It's known as Pikzels AI. Today I want to give you a full tutorial on how to use this, like a step-by-step beginner's guide essentially on Pikzels AI. Then I want to give my honest review of this tool as we kind of go and talk about the pros, cons, what I like, what I don't like, and some advice for you that I think is greatly going to help you. So by the way, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time content creator. I'm just a normal person though, and what I want to do here is just jump into the actual tool, Pikzels AI. And I want to show you what I like, what I don't like, how to use it, etc. So this is what the dashboard looks like. It's extremely easy to understand. A lot of these AI tools are like really they have like too many bells and whistles. Pikzels AI actually is like extremely easy to use. So there's kind of two features right here, right? Well, there's three. We have the thumbnail option where we just kind of feed it a prompt or some sentences on what we want our thumbnail to be created on. Then we have the recreation button where we can recreate other thumbnails based on people's thumbnails that we want to copy or essentially replicate, right? Then we have face swap where you can upload your image in there and it'll essentially copy the thumbnail that is already existing that you found and then just swap the face. I find that this feature doesn't work as well, but this feature right here, the thumbnail feature, works okay. All you do is kind of give it a prompt. Let's just do an example, right? And what's kind of cool about Pikzels is it runs on a credit system. You can see up here in the top right hand corner it says 420 credits left, and every thumbnail you create is 10 credits. And if we look at the pricing here, here's the pricing. If you pay monthly, you get 200 credits for 20 bucks a month. Or if you pay 40 bucks a month, the premium plan, which is what I have, is 1,000 credits a month. And that just shows you how many thumbnails you can be creating because they're 10 credits per thumbnail. And to give you an example here's some of the ones I've been creating. I've been having the best luck with like the recreation process, and all you do is essentially you click, well, let's do the thumbnail one where you give it a prompt, okay? And all you do is tell it, can you make a thumbnail of a mountain, of a traveler on top of a mountain giving a thumbs up with smile, with happy face. And it takes, see it says generate and it's 10 credits. So that's step number one. You just put your prompt in here and then click generate. This is how to use the generate feature of the tool. And it'll only take maybe like a minute or so to create these. Some of them take longer than others. This is a pretty basic one. And then to create the recreation process, all you'd have to do is go to YouTube and essentially look for YouTube styles that you're looking for. Like here's Think Media. We could see this thumbnail. I'll just show you an example of what it looks like to copy this. So you just click on the video, pause it, then left click on the URL, copy it, and then come over here. So this is what we came up with. Like, this is pretty cool, right? It entirely missed the happy face of someone, but like this is totally doable. And this is, like a little piece of advice. One thing, you're going to learn with AI is that it can make great results, but you have to kind of play with it to get exactly what you want. You're probably going to waste some credits along the way. See, like this, if this wasn't what I was looking for, I'd have to sit here and recreating thumbnails, and then, I would be wasting credits essentially. So to use the recreation one, all we do is click the recreate button, and then we left click, paste the link of the video, and then click on the inspiration weight. I always advise people to do the lowest because we don't want to like totally copy these thumbnails. See this, like you have to be really careful about copying thumbnails. Like as a content creator, this is very close to my heart. Like I'm gonna teach you guys not to entirely copy them, but to actually like modify them and use AI with Pikzels AI, but we're not gonna like totally copy them. All right, so we click recreate, and then you choose a persona, which is essentially how you would, I've created a persona of myself, and what this is it's gonna add you to the photos, right? So then to create a persona, all you do is upload 10 images of yourself, and then that's how it's going to create a persona. And that's exactly what I did. So we're going to click on that. And then we are now going to click on generate. And back to copying thumbnails, because you have to be extremely careful, especially if you're copying big content creators like Think Media. You might run into some issues. And Nobody likes a copycat, right? So what I tend to do is go and find some videos that I like the thumbnails on, and I'll show you some examples here. So if we click on my last 30 days, you know what I did was I just look at, and another con that I found is that sometimes the logos and faces get a little messed up. Like these are not the actual logos that were used on the thumbnails, and like you can see here, it kind of messed up the thumb there, which is kind of weird. But just showing you guys some quick examples of the things I've created. Look at this. But like, look at this one. This one's pretty good, right? And this was a tutorial on Creatify, which is an AI tool. It got the logo wrong, but what you can do is just go into Canva and just kind of add a logo over that. You know what I mean? Same with this one. You know, like a lot of them turn out pretty decent. And creating them is really easy. One setback I also found too, if you have multiple faces, I tried to make a video thumbnail on the Talking Baby podcast videos, and it turned all the images into me, essentially. Same with this one as well. Turn them all into me. So just know that if there's multiple people in your thumbnail that you're replicating, it's not going to do the greatest of jobs. But once you kind of learn the workaround here, let's take a look at this. Yeah, so here is the copycat of Think Media's, and you can tell it's really close. So you have to be extremely careful. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just use like the people, like the image, the person in here. Say like if I went and downloaded this and then brought it into Canva, which is probably what you're going to have to do. A lot of people are talking like this tool is like a turnkey ready to go. That is totally not, that's not the case. All right, so we'll get into Canva, and then what we'll do is we will open a new thumbnail, and what you'll have to do is get good at kind of modifying these. So here's the pixel thumbnail. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just do background removal, and then I'll just entirely use a different image here, and like you'll have to mix and match them. But what I tend to use this tool for a lot is actual just like the AI persona avatar generation, because it works really well. Like this tool here, this is a pixel tutorial. I was looking to create thumbnails for this exact video, but it got the logo wrong. See that? The Pixels logo's wrong. So what I would do here is just go into Elements and just add black squares. And then sometimes if you just go over things with certain color squares, turn this black, you'll never know. And now you could put the original logo right over that, and it's going to work okay. And if at any point you want to check out Pikzels AI during this video, guys, I'll put my affiliate link in the description. What's cool about this tool is you can actually just do the trial, and it gives you a handful of free thumbnails to create on the free trial. The tool has been a game changer for me, and especially, you know, I do a lot of like tech tutorials, as you can see here. As you can see here, I'll just show you guys a bunch of them. So QuickBooks did some videos on that. Again, the logos are messed up right here. This is spelt wrong. You'll quickly realize that like this tool is not good at spelling things. Here's another one. It says, instead of saying intuit, it says insult. So the tool, and what I would just go in here and put a black box around here and just spell it correctly and line up the text. Again, messing up all the text. So like I just put a bubble right here and then just do the correct text. But the avatar AI generation is like extremely good, and we've been really capitalizing on it. So hopefully this was a quick tutorial, step-by-step guide on how to teach you to use Pikzels AI and my honest review along the way, and showing you guys some examples. So without further ado, all the links will be in the description if you want to check out Pikzels AI. I also have courses and all that funny stuff. Well, I guess it's not funny, but all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'm Chris, and I'll see you guys in the next one.